These are our young soldiers, they are privates. Some of them have only just marched in, and then others have been in up to about 5, possibly 6 years. They're up early, 04:30, they're getting ready to go into PT kit. They get given one final meal before they're cracking on for the rest of the day. First one being a 2.4k run, followed by press-ups, pull-ups, maximum repetitions for each individual, and then those get scored, and then they're on to the next activity, which is the 4-kilometre body armour run, along with their weapon. I think the biggest factor is their confidence. As long as people have the skill and the capacity to be able to endure physical stress and still be able to think, still produce good results, still be able to look out for their mates, that sort of thing. Some people love challenges, some people love to get excited when they want to compete, they want to be recognised, they want the trophy, they want the recognition and the accolade. At the same time, you're going to have those individuals who are a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous. These are our young soldiers, so a lot of them are still learning. Ultimately, the foundation of soldiering comes down to the individuals. With the jungle lane, we're patrolling through the bush in a very slow, deliberate manner. We're minimising that sign, and at the same time, we're able to observe and identify any of those threats. Soldiers are tested on their patrolling and movement. So when there is a threat out there, they're able to react effectively, and they've been able to remove their pack, get into a position where they're able to engage and fire. So for the observation stand, soldiers are put into a position where they've got to identify what they see out in front of them. For our role players, for the enemy, they sent a drone up where the other guys rolled on up in an RNZIR and started taking out that other enemy or that threat. For our actual soldiers competing, being able to paint that picture in both words and in a sketch, or however they're going to ascertain that information. At the medical stand, we've had our casualties wounded on the ground where we had a fight already happening at the same time. It isn't an easy task to drag your mate out of combat, out of a fight. So there's a little bit of a process to be able to render aid, and at what point, how much aid do you render at certain points, depending on the threat. We're testing them at a level where this could happen in real time. The 9mm pistol shoot. The shoot itself is designed around 50 rounds. Okay, each round is scored out of 5 points in the small circle, 3 points in the wider circle, 1 point outside the circle. I would expect all rounds to be on target. I wouldn't expect all rounds to be in the smaller circle. So right in behind me is the confidence course, obviously at the end of the day. And this was right off the bat of a forced carry pack march. Being able to carry a heavy load around a certain distance. This was a good tester of how well they can still cope and endure through another final physical activity. Do you have that confidence to be able to pull yourself up the rope, to swing across the ditch, to be able to get yourself over a wall? It became a challenge for a lot of them. The thing that we are most proud of is just seeing those individual soldiers never giving up. When we see that comradeship, their mates standing along the sideline, cheering them on. It shows comradeship between their peer group, and it shows comradeship between, amongst this unit. You get certain soldiers who come into the army from different backgrounds, and they don't have that sense of belonging, that sense of family. So when you see that sense of comradeship of those guys cheering each other on, they have that sense of belonging, they have that sense of family. It gives each soldier a sense of purpose, gives them an identity as well, being part of this unit, being part of this organisation. Coming in at first place and taking away the gold bayonet, Private T. Yonke.